Good morning, afternoon, or evening, my dear YOGATXers. Welcome to your practice with me. My name is Echo. So happy for you to be tuning in with me and tuning in with yourself. Definitely tuning in with yourself in just the human experience, anxiety and stress and the vast array of emotions, excitement, enjoyment, all of the things can be alive in the physical body and in the mind. And coming to our yoga mat gives us an opportunity to regulate our emotions. So today we will do a full body practice. We'll begin with just a little bit of breath and mindfulness to settle our nervous systems and bring us into some self-regulation. And when I say that, the reason that I am speaking about regulation and anxiety is because during this time, during COVID times and just life in general, anxiousness can come up. You know, we live in a very overstimulated global climate that has us doing, constantly on the move and creating. And the push to just sit still and to be is not so vast. And so our nervous systems, you know, the system within us that helps us to slow down and the system that helps us to ramp up and just really helps us to find our cadence and our rhythm in life is generally dictated by this doing kind of mentality. And so coming to the yoga mat can allow us to settle that kind of electric feel in the body that's constantly moving and, you know, drinking coffee and running from one place to the next. And it can allow us to just be with ourselves. And so we do that first with our breath and then with the connection to the movement. So I encourage you throughout the practice to take your space. If you need to come into child's pose, if you need to lay down, do whatever you need to do for your own nervous system, but pay attention. Notice if that buzzy feeling is in the body. And with every exhalation, allow yourself to ground and settle a little bit more. So that being said, let's find a seat. You can bring a block underneath the seat if you want to elevate the hips. This allows the blood flow to come into the knees a little bit more smoothly and into the legs. And you can find a big pillow or something else to prop your hips up on if you have it. And when you get there, shut the eyes down. As you shut the eyes down, let the muscles in the face relax. So notice if you're clenching your jaw or squinching your eyebrows. Relax even the eyeballs behind closed eyelids. And begin to breathe deeply in and out of the nostrils, but let it come fluidly. Let the inhalation fill up at the belly first, bubbling out, opening the rib cage and coming across the chest. Nice smooth exhalation through the nostrils as well. Belly pulling back towards the spine. When you're ready again, inhale, fill up. And exhale, let it out. Inhale up. And exhale out. Continue on your own breath, your own cadence for a few breaths. But let the shoulders relax, let the muscles in the face relax. You might even slightly part the lips. And take a deep breath in. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, bring hands to heart center, nice and slow. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Let the thumbs come first to the forehead and then to the nose, the mouth, and the mid-chest. Nice and slow, inhale up. And exhale slowly down through the midline. Let the hands rest on the knees for a moment, and we're just going to make a little bit of sound here. So you can listen to me first, and a lot of times sound allows us to move energy through the body. We might feel a little funny at first doing it, but it's just going to sound like a hum. First, take a nice inhale through the nostrils. And then internalize your hum as you exhale. Inhale. Exhale with your hum. Inhale. Exhale. Twice more. Last one. Beautiful. You can slowly blink the eyes open, looking at the ground first and then up. And do your best to just listen to my cues if you can, instead of looking at the screen. It could be very, very distracting. So I want this practice to be for you. So if you have a beautiful window, or if you're outside, enjoy the beauty that life has to offer, and just listen to my words as we go along. And if you get confused, you can always come back to the screen. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, twist to the right. Right hand down behind you, left hand on the right thigh. Open the chest, let the right shoulder sink down the back. Nice long neck. We're twisting into the belly, wringing out any energetics here that aren't serving us. Also helping in our digestion. Take an inhale, reach up through center. Exhale, twist to the left. Left hand down behind you, right hand to the left thigh. Nice and long through the spine. And do your best to not crank the neck behind you. So just look to a comfortable, maybe like 45-degree angle. The neck is not meant to do all these wild swivel motions that we do in yoga sometimes. So really, really take care of your neck. This is what generally is prone to injury as we move into the later years of our lives. So be mindful. Take an inhale, reach up through center. Exhale, hands down to the knees. You can remove your block. Come on to all fours. So palms underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. And take the hands out a little bit wider, a little bit more forward, and just begin to find circles, looking forward. You can make any movements with the spine. There is no right and wrong here. Still stay in the breath, the inhalation and exhalation through the nostrils. And move nice and slow here. Find some fluidity. Move in the opposite direction when it feels right. And you'll feel the lateral lines, so the sides of your body, begin to lengthen. This might release some tension. And when we're talking about anxiety, we contract in the entire body. So when we do a practice, we might feel that feeling. Move in the other direction again. Can get bigger with your movements if you want. Sometimes I like to let my entire belly drop down towards the mat, but not touching, opening the chest like I'm a little seal. And then moving all the way back towards the heels and coming forward again. So get creative. So no one knows your body as you do, especially when we have anxiety, contraction in the body. This is a time of exploration. So just, rock back and forth, move side to side, elongate your breath. See where the energy is being stored in your body that needs to be released. So this is time of exploration. We can all consider ourselves Christopher Columbus right now of our yoga mats, or some other kinder reference to a non-territorial conquistador. All right, 2 more breaths. can even hum out on the exhale when it feels good. I encourage you to make sound. Come back to all fours. And have the wrists directly underneath the shoulders again here. Take an inhale, reach the right arm up, out to the side. Exhale, sweep it underneath the body, come down to the right shoulder. Left arm stretches forward. And we're just getting into the right shoulder here, stretching through the deltoid to the tricep and wrapping around the upper back right into the scapula. Remember, you can make sound throughout practice. Bring the left hand back towards the face, reach the right arm up and through. And exhale down. And notice what that sound does to the nervous system. It can be highly, highly tranquilizing. Inhale, reach the left arm up. Exhale, sweep it underneath the body, left shoulder down, right arm forward. Get nice and long through that left shoulder. Feel it wrapping around the scapula. And remember your sounds. And when you internalize that hum on your exhalation, you can feel the vibration moving through the body. So hopefully we begin to connect with the vagus nerve, which connects to our gut, the brain and gut health here. And it begins to help us regulate the nervous system. Take an inhale, bring the right hand back by the face. Left arm stretches up and open. And exhale, bring the left hand down. Tuck the toes under. Press the hips back and up. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. So if you hear me using those fancy Sanskrit words, this is just to get you more connected with classical yoga. But if you just know downward facing dog, that works too. But it's beautiful to honor the culture by knowing a bit more of the history. So here we are in Adho Mukha Svanasana. Press the palms into the earth. Lift the hips up nice and high. Pull the belly in. Let the head relax. Breath moving in and out of the nostrils. If you need to bend the knees because you have a tight back line, do so. So this is your practice. I encourage you to not look all the time at my body for what the posture looks like for me, but feel into what feels correct for you. Let's take an inhale, bring the big toes together, reach the right leg up behind you. Exhale, step the right foot through, put the left knee to the earth, reach the arms up, Anjaneyasana, or a low lunge. Shoulder blades down the back, take an inhale. Exhale, hands to heart center, twist to the right, left elbow outside the right knee. Really twisting from the belly here. Press the left elbow into the right knee and palms together, look up towards the right. And again, you can make your sounds. You might even notice the quality of your sound changes. I've been finding my voice a lot, my song a lot through these practices of sound in my yoga. It can be extremely opening for the voice. Take an inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to the earth. Step back to a plank position. Pause here, top of a push-up. Press down through the palms. Pull the belly into the spine. Take an inhale. Exhale, bring the knees down, the chest down. Keep the hips up high. Inhale forward, belly to the earth. Palms press slightly in. Lift the chest. Exhale, hips to heels. Tuck the toes. Press back, downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, step the left foot through, right knee to the earth. Reach the arms up, Anjaneyasana. Inhale. Exhale, hands to heart, twist to the left. Press into the left knee with the right elbow. Really twist from the belly, don't crank the neck back too much, and begin to find your voice. Let's take an inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to the earth. This time step forward, fold. Step both feet together. Fold in towards the shins. Dangle here. And press the palms into the earth in front of you. And really press. So the chest is lifted here. On the inhale, shift the weight forward. Exhale, shift the weight to the heels. Maybe toes come up. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Continue with your own breath and see if you're really putting weight into the palms so your hips lift up, you're on the tiptoes. Keep moving back and forth. Twice more. And come back down. Bring hands to the lower back. Make a fist here. Press the fist up and forward. Getting to release the shoulders a bit here. Slight bend in the knees. Let the head dangle. So there can be a lot of tension in the fascial grid around the shoulders here. So this might be really crunchy for some of you. If so, you can always just grab your opposite elbows. And maybe not keep the palms together to create more space here. So for some of us, especially if we're surfers, men, or women with very broad shoulders, this can be very difficult. Go ahead and change it up if you need to. You can also take a t-shirt and use the t-shirt between the hands to create some space. Let's let go of the bind. Take an inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to standing, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Hands alongside the body. Press down through the feet to let yourself just stand in stillness here for a moment. Shoulder blades down the back. Take a nice inhale. Exhale. Twice more. Really feel the earth beneath you grounding. Last one. Beautiful. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, bow down. Slight bend in the knees as you fold. Inhale, come up halfway, hands to shins. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to a plank position. Pause here. A little bit of strength here, so we're going to do a couple of push-ups. Take an inhale. Exhale, come down halfway. Keep the elbows in by the ribs. Inhale up. And exhale down. You can bring the knees down if you need. Inhale up. Exhale, come down halfway. This time, come to the tops of the feet, open the chest. Urdhva Mukha Savasana. I can't even remember my Sanskrit sometimes. Take an inhale, open the chest. Exhale, press the hips back and up, downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Urdhva Mukha, that's what I was looking for. I was like, tongue twisted. All right, take an inhale, reach the right leg up. Exhale, step the right foot through. Keep the left knee lifted this time, reach the arms up. Take an inhale. Exhale, open the arms to the right, twisting to the right. Right arm reaches back, left arm forward. So just a different version of the Anjaneyasana twist that we did earlier. Bring the right hand to the back of the left thigh, left arm stretching up. Take an inhale. Inhale, reach both arms up through center. Exhale, hands to the earth. Step back to plank. Lower halfway, elbows in by the ribs. Inhale forward to the tops of the feet, open the chest. Exhale, use the core, draw the hips back and up. Downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in, deep sigh out of the mouth. Take an inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, step the left foot through, reach the arms up, high lunge. Take an inhale. Exhale, open up to the left. Twisting open from the belly here, look back towards the left thumb. You can do that sound if you'd like on the next inhale and exhale. Left hand to the back of the right thigh, right arm stretching back and up. Again, you can make that noise if you'd like, see if it feels good for the system. Inhale, reach up through center. Exhale, hands to the earth. Step back to plank. Lower halfway. Inhale, forward. Open the chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Come down to the knees. Let the hips sit back towards the heels, forehead to the earth, child's pose. Sigh it out. Couple more. Can make any sounds here, get creative. So this is my time in my practice when I'm practicing alone. I just let my voice go where it wants to go. And notice what it feels like. Keep making noises here, let it out. Sometimes there is just energy that wants to be released from you. Your body, your heart, your mind, your breath is asking for you to explore, to express. So just play. Let's go ahead and come back up. Come onto the knees, standing onto the knees, our last posture of our practice. Coming into Ustrasana, camel pose, tuck the toes back behind you. Come into this slowly. You can get a bit of a head rush. Hands to the back of the hips, fingers wrapping around. Take an inhale, shoulder blades down the back. On the exhale, slowly begin to lift the heart towards the ceiling. Let the head drop back. Maybe your hands come towards the heels, maybe not. Maybe you keep your hands on your hips, and then maybe the head drops back. Three more breaths here. Maybe lighter sounds. And slowly peel the chest up, hands back towards the hips. And sit back onto the heels, hands resting on the thighs, palms facing up. Nice and long through the spine. And begin to just make some circles with the jaw. Like you've got something stuck in your nose. Or your jaw is sore. And again, you can make some sounds on your exhale, maybe even some yawns come out. You might feel silly. And come back into stillness. Thank you for being silly with me. Thank you for being silly with yourself. Hands resting on the thighs. Like bring the hips over towards the right. Let the feet come out in front of you. Stretch the arms forward. And slowly begin to come all the way down. Use your core to come down. And we fall into Shavasana. So we're not here for too long. I encourage you, if you want to stay here for even longer, to pause the video. You can come back when you're ready. You can make some noises, but really connect with the earth beneath you. This is our opportunity to feel held, to feel embraced, to be aware and awake, to let our body melt. So let's all take 5 deep breaths here. Feel the earth beneath you. Mama, that mama energy holding you. Can make some sounds. I can let the mouth open or hum inside. When you're ready, take a nice long inhale, stretch the arms up overhead, legs forward. Nice and long. Knees into the chest, falling over to the right or left side, fetal position. Fetal position is so important. So as we close this full circle in our practice, Shavasana being corpse pose, fetal pose being this pose of rebirth, allowing us to come back into our day, our presence, with more connection to self, with the earth beneath us, with a regulated nervous system. Press up to a seat, keep the eyes shut down. Hands resting on the knees, sit up nice and tall. Bring hands together at heart center, bowing the head to heart. And one last inhalation through the nostrils, exhale in that hum. Right hand on left shoulder, left hand on right shoulder, letting the head bow in. Coming into this embrace at the end of our practice, and just knowing that all the tools that you need, everything that you're looking for peace, for contentment, how to manage your anger, your sadness, your depressive states, or your overexcitement and joy, it's all right here within. Learning to move with your breath, move with your body, allow your voice through to make sound, to take up space. Everything here, these are tools for regulating your nervous system, regulating your breath, regulating your heartbeat, your health. Hands to heart center, bowing head towards the earth. We say namaste. Thank you so much, yogis, for joining me here on YOGATX and our Monday flows with Echo. So thank you so much for joining me, and I hope that you'll join me again on the mat next week. Remember to subscribe here so you can find practices with us here on YOGATX and me around the world. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful evening, morning, or day.